Well, I was told to try to make some easy recipes for the people that have been at my wife's work. So today it's pretty nice out, as you can see. I got the grills all cleaned off, so I'm trying to figure out what to cook today. So I was looking at some recipes here, and looks like we'll do shrimp rolls today. Doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff on the menu list or ingredients, so I think I have most of it, and I'll sub some stuff out because I'm not going to get some of this crazy stuff that you'll never use again. So we'll see how that turns out. I just haven't decided which grill to use, whether I'm going to use the charcoal or the gas grill. Since I'm doing shrimp and the kids don't eat shrimp, I think I'm going to also do some fish tacos because I know they eat those, and I can just kind of grill them at the same time. I have some cod and I have a little tilapia left from last time, so I'm not really going to focus on that because you guys have seen that before. And I mean, you really just grill fish, chop it up, season it, and put it in tacos. So we'll see how these shrimp rolls turn out. I'm going to make a little grilled corn to go with the dinner tonight. Went to the store, and corns look a little bit small still in the season right now, but they'll still be pretty sweet. So what we're gonna do is just a quick topping for the corn. I'm just gonna do a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of mayonnaise with it, some seasoning, and then we're just gonna grill it on the grill until we get a little brown to it, which we should get from the mayonnaise. And then I'm gonna pull those off, and then we're just gonna add a little chili powder. We're gonna have a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and we're gonna sprinkle that across the top, and that'll be it. So that's gonna be super simple. It's probably gonna take a couple minutes to do all of that stuff, so we'll see how that turns out. A couple tablespoons of sour cream. I think almost all of us have sour cream tucked away in our refrigerator somewhere. So we're just gonna, a couple tablespoons of that. And we're gonna use the mayonnaise. I don't like to use the non-fat stuff, so we're just going to get a couple tablespoons of this. Let's get that out. One of the reasons why I don't like to bake is because you got to be so precise. But not me. Pretty lazy when it comes to that stuff. Get that. Got that. Then I think I'm going to just add maybe a little bit of lime juice. Make that a little bit fresh with the lime juice. I've also grilled corn with the husks on. You pull back the husks, remove the silk, and then pull the husks back over. You got to soak those first so that the husks don't burn and char real quick. But quite honestly, I find it easier just to pull that stuff off because dealing with it after it's cooked is a lot harder. So lately I've just been grilling it with just the corn, stripping everything off first. We're going to do it over like medium high heat on the grill, and we're just going to turn them so they don't blacken or char too much on one side. And this is it. So after we grill the corn, I'm going to put these on there. We're going to grill the corn. We're going to get them kind of browned. Make sure we cook through maybe probably about more like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. And then after we're done with that, I'm just going to sprinkle the cheese and a little bit of seasoning, salt and pepper over it, and we should be good. Super simple. I'm going to mix up those toppings for that corn real quick. I think I'm going to do a little bit Reggiano. Dump some of that in there. Got a little Parmesan. Mix that up. Gonna take a little chili powder. Just a little bit. And it'll give it that nice kind of dark brown color. Got some salt. crack a little pepper in it. Just mix that up. And we're just going to sprinkle that over the corn when we're done. Set that to the side. And we're set. We're going to keep things rolling here. I got these hot dog buns that you guys might have seen on the IG thing. A standard hot dog buns, but they're top sliced. There's a slice down the top as opposed to the side. And what we're going to do is, if you've ever had a lobster roll, they come in these basically top sliced buns that are grilled and buttered on one side. And what they do is they take off the side of the hot dog bun and they grill it. So we got these buns. So again, they just look like just standard hot dog buns, just like this, but they're just split on the top. Same thing with these. And what we want is a nice flat surface here and here so that we can grill it and get some grill marks and get some butter on it. So if you take a sharp knife, come down, it won't crush the hot dog bun as we slide it down the side. So same thing on this side. They cut this one kind of off center, so that's about the best I can get out of that one. Same thing with this one, they cut it kind of crooked, but we'll make it work. Just like that. Same thing with this one. What happens is, if you don't have a sharp knife, it just pushes this bun down and it gets all squished. And that looks. Now we're going to take care of these shrimp. We have a bowl of these shrimp here that they're not the super fresh ones from like a fish market or seafood market. These were frozen ones that were flash frozen, and I just thawed them out. They already have the head and the vein already removed from there, but we're just going to take the shell off and the tail. Carrie hates touching these things, so it's always my job to do it. Put those shells in there. All I do is I kind of take it where the legs, the little feet would be, and I just give it a squeeze. Give it a little squeeze like this, and I give it a little pinch on the tail, and it comes right out, and that little tail meat comes out with it. So I'm just going to do these real quick, pull off the shells, get them ready. All we're going to do is season them up and grill them, and then chop them, give them a rough chop so that they're going to go inside those buns. I'm going to use a grill pan on the grill. That way they won't stick to the grill. I'm sure all of us have run into one of those situations where you've been grilling and everybody says, oh, use a clean grill, use a clean grill, and it'll come right off, and then half your food is stuck to the grill after you try to pull it off. So we're going to use a grill pan today and make our jobs a lot easier. I think you guys get the idea about how to peel these shrimp. So let's finish these up. And now we're moving on to the mayo sauce that's going to coat everything and give it a lot of that flavor. So most of it's going to be mayo. Take maybe half a cup of this. And then we're going to put some of the herbs, a little bit of lemon, a lemon zest, and that's going to be the mayo mixture. Like that. We're going to have a little bit of tarragon. And if you've never had tarragon or used fresh tarragon or tarragon in general, it has that like licoricey smell to it. So I'm just going to take these leaves, chop these up, You can adjust these herbs however you like. If you like it, you can add more. If you don't like it, you can then add less, use less. Cut these up kind of fine so that way we don't have a huge chunk of it when we bite into it. About a tablespoon. Looks like about a tablespoon there. Push those off to the side. Also need a little bit of chive with it. Got some chives here. Just gonna cut these up. Always making sure to keep that thumb back. Don't let that thumb slide forward. Some chive here. There we go. Take a little bit of lemon juice. Take these seeds out. That's about good. Got a little dill here. I'm going to use a little bit of dill too. Ooh, got a seed in here. Get rid of that. Carrie'd be mad at me if she bit into a seed. Get rid of that. Thought I got them all. I guess I didn't. And I'm gonna just give it a little bit of lemon zest. Remember, when you're zesting with these things, you don't want that white part, that pith. You just want the zest, and it just gives it a real extra lemon flavor to it. So I'm just gonna use that. Mix this up. You can always adjust it. A little too thick, add a little lemon juice. A little too thin, like that looks kind of a little thin to me. Let's add a little bit more mayo to it. If it's too thin, it's just going to run right off of the shrimp. Give it a little bit more. Made this once before for one of the family gatherings, and everybody really liked it. Yeah, that looks good. It's coating the spoon, so as an appetizer. And what I did was I took one of these and I cut it in half so that they were only about yay big, and served them so that a lot of people could get a little bit of it and try it out, and everybody liked it. So that's why I'm doing this recipe again. Just because it's super simple. Shrimp is cheap. You can do lobster. That's essentially what it is, lobster rolls. But shrimp is a lot cheaper. It's a lot easier to get to. Most people know how to handle shrimp, so I'm just gonna do the shrimp. And if you can't get these top sliced hot dog buns, last time I did it with the side cut ones, and it worked out fine too. So I was just trying to spruce things up for you guys, make it a little more fancy today. And this is ready to go. So now we're gonna be getting ready to grill some shrimp. Now, melted a little bit of butter, about 6 tablespoons, just a stick. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna infuse some flavor into it. We're gonna make a garlic butter out of it. And the way we do it is just heat up the butter until it's pretty warm, but not hot, not smoking. We don't wanna fry anything. And then we add butter or the garlic to it, and it's gonna infuse the flavor into all of the butter. So Carrie was talking about how some people want tips and tricks and things that are fast. You could spend a lot of time cutting one of these up, getting a fine dice on it and throwing it in there, or you can get one of these, which is a garlic press. If you've never seen one before, all we do is we put the little garlic in here and we squeeze, and the garlic comes out just like that. So that's an easy way to do that. What I do is take my knife, crush it so I can get the skin off of it. All that hard dry stuff that flakes off, that makes it a pain in the butt to deal with, because we're not going to eat any of that stuff. Just crush it, and then that skin comes just right off like that. Take my garlic press, put it in, just like that, squeeze, and garlic pops out. Same thing again, got that thing, just put it down on the cutting board, crush it, then all that white flaky stuff just comes right off. And then I just take my garlic press, put the garlic in that little compartment, turn it over and squeeze, and garlic just comes out. Just like that. That's a easy tip. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing over there. But anyways, let's check on these corns. Ooh. Good, gonna turn these, make sure they cook evenly. Looking good. Is it good? Check these. Water's cooking. Shrimps are cooking. Chopped up some rough lettuce and tomatoes. Took the grilled buns and just put the shrimp with the mayonnaise mix that we did earlier. How did it taste, Carrie?
So good.
All right, let's eat this. So good.